Hey everybody, this is my 125 gallon New World tank, and I just got the lights turned on this morning. Going to shoot a little quickie here. I wanted to point out that two of the Nerite snails that I've got in this tank are out and about. I don't see them very often anymore, but they are still in here. And I specifically wanted to show this one. Look at how clean that rock is and all that stuff that's been cleaned off of that. If you look closely, you will notice that it is that bright green cyanobacteria. So I've talked about this in the past. I don't believe that the Nerite snails will eat the cyanobacteria itself, but if there's a little enough of the cyanobacteria growing on rocks that already have other Aufwuchs and whatnot growing on it, you can see how it's got the brown biofilm and all that growth going on in there. If there's stuff like that for it to eat, you can even see the hair algae that's growing on it, then I believe the cyanobacteria is just sort of consumed in the process. It's not going after the cyanobacteria. I often get people ask about what will eat cyanobacteria, if anything, and to my knowledge, nothing does. I'm trying to get the camera to focus. My tilapia in the back is harassing my pleco, and it's always kind of interesting to watch. There's nothing the tilapia can actually do to the pleco, but she just like pecks at him, and it almost looks like she's giving him kisses until he eventually goes away. And for some reason, the pleco wants to stay at this end of the tank. Maybe it's because where the larger rocks are, but it is also where my tilapia, Flo, spends most of her time. You can see how she's got the rocks and everything cleared away in the back. This is kind of her corner, and she does not like that pleco for some reason, so she's always trying to chase it away. Got a little distracted by that. But anyway, that's my take on snails and clearing off the cyanobacteria. I've noticed the same thing with the various types of Aufwuchs grazing fish, like the pleco there. If there's a rock or something that's completely covered in cyanobacteria, like this area here, you're not going to see a pleco or a snail or anything eating that. That's just cyanobacteria. There's nothing else with it. But if you look at that, where it's got algae and all sorts of other stuff growing on it, and it has some cyanobacteria mixed in with it, then they will graze on that and keep that cleared off, and the cyanobacteria won't build up. So I just found that interesting. Like I said, when I turned the lights on this morning, I could see that Nerite snail was out. It's already sort of making its way down, and probably within the next half an hour or so, we're not going to see it at all anymore. But look how clean it has gotten that rock for me. So they're definitely still in there doing their job. Of course, if we look at this end of the piece of woodwork, you can see how cleanly scraped all the wood is, and that is from my pleco. So they help, but I still have issues with the cyanobacteria, as of course my regular viewers know. Anyway, there you go. There's a little quick look at my Nerite snails in my 125 gallon New World tank. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you real soon in the next one.